Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily DVAR Halacha. And here's a brand new halacha for you, and it's for Friday, the 18th day of December and the third day of Teves. It's also the last day of Hanukkah, and I don't know if you all know this, but they sometimes refer to the last day of Hanukkah as Zos Hanukkah. The reason it got that kind of name is because we, throughout the first 7 days of Hanukkah, we've been learning each day about one of the Nesiim and the special sacrifices that they brought when they did the Chanukas Hamizbeach, when they dedicated the altar at the beginning of its service. And so we want to read that on Hanukkah because it's the Chanukas Hamizbeach. And we read number 1 on the first day, 2 on the second day, 3 on the third day. And then when we get to the 8th day of Hanukkah, we read a longer reading and we read the 8th Nasi's Karban, the 9th, the 10th, the 11th, and the 12th. And it ends with the words Zos Chanukas HaMizbeach. This was the dedication of the Mizbeach. So that's where the name Zos Hanukkah comes from, because we read that special portion that includes the words Zos Hanukkah. And I want you to know that in many, many different writings, it's talked about how it's a very, very holy day. It's very special in many different mystical ways. Prayers, heartfelt prayers are answered on this day of Zos Hanukkah, and you should note that. There are things that you want to ask God. It's a very lofty day, and make it a spiritual day, and ask your heartfelt prayers, pray them to God on the day of Zos Hanukkah. Okay, but I also want to give you one more halacha on the day of Zos Hanukkah, and that is your menorah probably has finished burning, and all day on Friday we're still saying the Al Hanisim and Hallel will be saying in the morning, but we are done with the lighting of our Hanukkah menorah as of tonight, Thursday night. That's when I'm recording this. So I want to just tell you about the disposal of your wicks and your oils. That's a halacha that I always like to say just as Hanukkah ends, and it's this. If you have a bottle of olive oil and you have not finished the bottle of olive oil, you're welcome to take that bottle of olive oil and put it away for next year's Hanukkah. Okay? By the way, don't cook or eat with it. I don't think the olive oil that they sell us for lighting our menorahs is pure enough for us to eat. But you can ask people who specialize in health food about that. But I don't think you should use that in your cooking. But anyway, that's aside. The bottle of oil with your olive oil for your Hanukkah lighting, by all means, if there's half a bottle left, put it away. But what I want to specifically talk to you about is the little residues of oil and wicks that are left inside of your cups. To just spill them down the drain and have them go to waste would be improper. They were set aside for mitzvah. They went into the cup, and they were set aside to be the Hanukkah light for that night or for the last night, and the wick is still in there. So those wicks that are in the cups and those oils that are left over in the cups, they're mitzvah items, and they should be brought to a meaningful, proper ending. And I would like to suggest a beautiful, proper mitzvah ending for them, and that is put them away in a paper bag and put them away wherever it is that you stored your lulav. I hope you still have that from Sukkot. You may remember that I was telling you months ago that you should put away your lulav at the end of Sukkot and wait till it's all dry and then conclude its life with a mitzvah by throwing it in to help burn the chametz. Remember that? Well, you can do the same thing with your leftover oil and your leftover wicks. Put it aside somewhere where your lulav is, and Pesach is not that far away. It's only a couple months away, and then you'll save it. And when it's time to burn the chametz, the Hanukkah wicks and the Hanukkah oil will go to their proper end, and they will end in a mitzvah when they go up in the mitzvah of burning the chametz. Now, for the last time, I want to be clear. This is not applied to the bottle of olive oil that you still have. That you can put away to next year. It does not apply to the extra wicks that you still have in their bags. Those you could put away somewhere for next year. they didn't get into the mitzvah. You bought them from the store and you want to use them for Hanukkah, then we should all live and be well. Use them next Hanukkah. But just the ones that are in the cups that already got into the mitzvah path, so continue their mitzvah to its proper end by using them to burn your chametz on Erev Pesach. May we all be well. May God take us there in good health through the end of this pandemic, and may we all be gathered together. Wouldn't it be wonderful if we're all burning our chametz all together this year, and the pandemic has, God willing, ended by then, and we can be together in a big, massive chametz burning? Then we'll all take our lulavs there, and we'll take our leftover wicks from the cups and the leftover oils and put them in the burning fires that will do the mitzvah of burning our chametz. Sorry, I spoke long tonight. Have a great Zos Hanukkah. Have a meaningful Shabbos, and log on again after Shabbos for more. Bye-bye.